Okay, so real quick, I discovered this new formula, so I'm going to do a real quick how-to video, and I'm going to show you how to make your own your eyeshadow primer. I watched a ton of videos on YouTube to figure out like what you could use, and I kind of varied from that a little bit. I've used all the products here, so what you'll need is a container with a lid, a toothpick, some foundation. I'm using this Rimmel Stay Mate. I really didn't, I don't like it for my face, but I love it for this. I'm using the Fix Perfect from Rimmel. Also, it's a primer, cocoa butter, and Kaolin clay, Crosslin clay. It's, from Coastal Scents, and I love this stuff. I absolutely do. It's just so great. It's so smooth, and you can just like, it soaks up everything, and to me I think it makes a great addition to this eyeshadow primer. Now I have to get this stuff off my fingers. There we go. Okay. So basically what I did is, I'm missing something. I took a pair of tweezers, and I love how this is like flat like this, and so I use this to scoop anything in, like pigments or anything, just because it's so perfect and easy to clean. Okay, so I'm going to take the cocoa butter first, and just make a couple of dollops in there, you know what I mean? I'm not making a lot, just because I have some here. This is my original batch that I did probably 3 times. And then you're going to take the foundation, and, you know, like a 2-second squirt in there. You can always add more, you can never take it out, so be careful with what you're doing, okay? And then take a primer. You don't have to use this. I like it just because I think it adds a little bit it makes it a little bit more silky. And again, same kind of size as you did with the foundation. And then just like about that much. Oh, that looks so wrong. Just dump it in there. Do a little bit more. Alright. So do that, and then take your Q-tip and mix it in. Now, like, really scrape it around, things like that. And just really mix it up. And this one is going to need way more foundation. Okay, so just play around with it until you really get the right mixture you like. Mine is actually, here, after I mix this up, I'll show you what mine looks like. I'll give you like a little swatch. Now you can use concealer instead, it'll make it a little bit thicker. I have like combination skin, so during the winter I have UV oily skin, or I'm sorry, during the winter I have really dry skin, and during the summer I have really oily skin. So for like during the summer, I would want something that's, you know, dry, or that's gonna you know, keep my eyelids dry and not sweaty and stuff like that. So this is what this primer looks like. It's kind of creamy, but it just completely blends in. Now, I've been actually in a pinch a couple days ago. I couldn't find my concealer, so I grabbed this and I put this on as a concealer instead. It was really funny. I was like, oh my goodness. So that's what you'll do, and you can just play around with it. Like, really just make it the consistency you want. And like, I'll make this one kind of a little bit more for people who have dry eyelids, like I have right now. This, I think, right now would be perfect. Like, my skin is so dry during the winter, it's horrible. Okay, I'll try it on this hand. And the clay, I think, really super helps. It just soaks up a lot of oil. that can happen, and it just, again, it just blends in perfectly, and it creates like this perfect little barrier. So, there you go. Some simple ingredients. Again, you don't have to use the primer. I do, just because I like it very much, and this was inexpensive. If you're going to use things like Smashbox primer and stuff like that, I think you're using a little too much to waste that, because that's expensive. So, that's all you need for this great, great eyeshadow primer. Okay? Alright, if you guys have any questions, go ahead and feel free to leave it in the comment box at the bottom, and you're all set to go. Bye, y'all.